Not everyone who walks beside you is walking with you. Some people God brings into your life to build you up, but some people God warns you to walk away from. The Bible doesn't say be nice to everyone and keep them close forever. It says something a lot more direct. Some friendships will destroy you if you don't let them go. Today, I'm showing you 7 types of friends the Bible tells us to cut off, not out of hate, but out of love for your own soul. Stick around till the end, because number 4 might be someone you're texting right now. Proverbs 13 verse 20 says, "Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools suffers harm." That's not a suggestion. That's a warning label, like the one on medicine that says do not mix. Some friendships are not safe to mix with your life. Let's go through them one by one. Type 1, the fool who mocks wisdom. This is the friend who laughs when you try to do the right thing. You say, "I want to stop lying," and they say, "Bro, everybody lies. Relax." You say, "I'm trying to follow God more," and they smirk like you just said something embarrassing. Proverbs 9 verse 8 tells us not to correct a mocker because they'll hate you for it. This friend doesn't want to grow, and worse, they don't want you to grow either because your growth makes them uncomfortable. Kids, this is the friend at school who makes fun of you for being kind, for being honest, for having values. Adults, this is the coworker or old friend who calls your faith a phase. God says, don't let a mocker shape your mind. Their laughter is not harmless. It's a slow leak in your character. Type 2. The angry friend. Proverbs 22 verses 24 to 25 is almost scary in how direct it is. Do not make friends with a hot-tempered person, or you'll learn their ways and get yourself trapped. This isn't about someone who gets frustrated sometimes. We all do. This is about the friend whose anger controls the room. The one who explodes over small things. The one who makes you feel like you're always walking on eggshells. Here's the danger: anger is contagious. If you stay close to someone who blows up all the time, you start blowing up too. You start snapping at people you love. You start becoming someone you don't recognize. God isn't telling you to hate this person. He's telling you to protect your peace, because peace is precious, and some people leak chaos everywhere they go. Type 3. The gossip. Proverbs 20 verse 19 warns us plainly, a gossip betrays a confidence, so avoid anyone who talks too much. This friend tells you everyone else's secrets, which means they're telling everyone else your secrets too. They always have tea. They always know what's going on with everybody. It feels exciting to be in the loop, right? But think about it. If they gossip to you, they gossip about you the moment you leave the room. This is the friend group at school where rumors spread like wildfire. This is the group chat that never stops talking behind people's backs. God says walk away, because a mouth that has no filter for others has no filter for you either. Type 4. The one who pulls you backward. This might be the hardest one. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 33 says bad company corrupts good character. This is the friend who isn't necessarily mean or loud, they're just going the wrong direction, and they want you to come with them. Maybe it's the friend who always convinces you to skip what you know is right. Maybe it's the one who says, come on, just this once, until just this once becomes every weekend. You don't have to hate them. You can even pray for them, but the Bible is clear you cannot follow someone into darkness and expect to still walk in the light. If a friendship keeps leading you away from the person you want to become, that's your answer. Type 5. The flatterer. Proverbs 29 verse 5 says a person who flatters their neighbor is spreading a net for their feet. This friend showers you with compliments, but it's never genuine. It's strategic. They tell you what you want to hear so they can get what they want. They'll hype you up in front of others, but somehow you always end up doing them a favor afterward. Somehow their praise always comes with a price tag. Real friends tell you the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. Flatterers tell you lies, because lies are easier to sell. God says be careful of sweet words with no substance behind them, sugar with poison hidden inside. Type 6. The one who causes division. Proverbs 6 verses 16 to 19 lists things God hates, and one of them is a person who stirs up conflict among family and friends. This is the friend who always has something negative to say about somebody else in the group. They plant little seeds. Did you hear what she said about you? And suddenly people who used to be close are fighting. They don't build bridges. They build walls, then stand back and watch the drama unfold. God doesn't just dislike this behavior, Scripture says he detests it. That's strong language for a reason. Division isn't just annoying, it's destructive, and people who cause it on purpose are not safe to keep close. Type 7. The friend who has no place for God. This last one isn't about someone who's not a Christian. This is about someone who consistently mocks your faith, pressures you to hide it, or makes you feel ashamed of loving God. 2 Corinthians 6 verse 14 asks, what do light and darkness have in common? You can have friends from all walks of life. Jesus himself sat with sinners and outcasts to bring them hope, not to become like them. But there's a difference between reaching someone and being reshaped by them. If a friendship constantly requires you to shrink your faith just to keep the peace, that friendship is asking you to trade something eternal for something temporary. Letting go of a friend doesn't mean you hate them. It means you love your future more than you fear being alone. God never tells us to cut people off out of cruelty. He tells us to protect our hearts, because Proverbs 4 verse 23 says, "Guard your heart above everything else, because it determines the direction of your whole life." So if any of these 7 hit close to home today, it might not be a coincidence. It might be God tapping you on the shoulder saying, "It's time." If this helped you, hit subscribe, drop a comment telling me which one you needed to hear today, and share this with someone who needs to see it. Walk in wisdom, walk in peace, and choose your circle carefully, because who you walk with today shapes who you become tomorrow.